Jesus says in Matthew 24, there's going to come perilous days in which people not only going to be lovers of self and lovers of pleasure and entertainment, as Paul writes to Timothy, but if they're not careful, even the elect will be swept up into the movement by deception. Even those whose names are written may be swept up into these deceptive movements in which Satan can't have you because you belong to Christ, but you might find yourself chanting and saying and doing things that you know are wrong because the Spirit will convict you, but you go with the flow. And you say, well, I would never do that. I'm going to endure to the end, preacher. How many times this past week did you get prompted by the Holy Spirit to do something on behalf of the Lord or hold firm in your faith, and you recanted every worldview that you believe to be true about the risen Christ? How many times this past week did I step out of line in my attitude and my behavior and my thoughts and disassociate myself with Christ? And what makes me think that I would be so strong in that heralding moment in which my faith is questioned if I can't be obedient on a weekly basis by depending on my own strength and stability? Let me usher you towards a person of Christ who is not only sufficient to save, but our only means of satisfaction in this life, so that this week, although our heads may not be on the chopping block per se, we'd be faithful with the little things so that God might give us great influence in these days that we read about, so that just like James, a brother of Jesus, said, we might pull some brothers and sisters from the fire because of our faithfulness. May we do the little things well this week.